Well, I am just surrounded by fall color. I'm with Ken at Portland Nursery on Stark Street. And Ken, the displays are just beautiful. And, it's just not about mums in the fall. You have picked out some really beautiful fall coloring plants to kind of put with those mums in our landscape.
Absolutely. And 2 of the 3 here are evergreens, so they'll continue to give through the winter.
Nice.
We'll start with one over here. I'm really fond of Hinoki cypress, and this one I think is a gem. It's a nice gold called Sun Spray that is sun-proof, no burn, beautiful in the landscape. We'll take our summers and continues to give some nice bright color all winter long.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty on those gloomy days coming up.
Absolutely.
What else do you have?
Well, there are plenty of new echinaceas in the market, as I'm sure you know.
It's been fun.
This is a fun one. Kind of a nice sort of mid-range orange, a little bit of gold in it, called Amber Mist. Nice stout-stemmed variety.
Very much.
Yeah, shows very nicely.
Yeah, and I love this one here. The texture is just so cool.
I think most people, well, a lot of people got burned last year with Hebes. So many of the more tropical types with the big leaves. This guy looks more like a conifer, is a Hebe, and is absolutely frost-proof. Came through last winter like a champ.
It looks like it. It doesn't look like any Hebe I've ever seen.
Not at all. Much more sort of architectural.
Yeah. Well, there's so many other beautiful plants, not just these, but there's a really great thing happening today and for the next few weeks here.
That's true. Yeah, we are in the middle of our 22nd annual apple tasting fall event where we have apples, pears, Asian pears, over 67 in all that you can sample. Bands 2 a day for the weekends. And Fridays we tend to focus a little bit more on the kids. And the second Friday, the 16th, is actually a day that we have field trips and a lot of students running around that day.
Oh, fun. Now, I heard something's new this year is hard cider.
That's true. James Cohen of Wandering Angus, who makes absolutely beautiful cider, is going to be here sampling, and he will have bottles that can be taken home for sale as well.
What I think is it's great is that you have a family area, there's a place for kids, and all kinds of activities.
Right, yeah. The kids' tent will have paint pumpkins and face painting. We've got storytellers, clowns, balloon animals. They always have a good time.
And they can see all the winning scarecrows that have been entered in and get ideas for their own scarecrows.
Oh boy, do we have some creative folk out there. Yeah, last year's were brilliant. From the little foundling scarecrow babies to the giant crow that was actually kind of scary. So some great stuff.
And there's also a food donation that you can bring in food and get an apple.
Right, to benefit Portland Impact and of course the needy folk. Bring it in, you can have an apple, a pear, take your pick.
Well, there's just so much going on, and you can just do something for everyone in your family, and there's beautiful plants, which is Portland Nursery, that your really signature thing is all the cool plants that you have here. So please come out and have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judy.